A 9 to 5 should only be used to fund your own business. Like, I don't think nobody should ever get a job and say, I'm going to be the 10-year best employee of the year. Like,
Hey beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is about DDG. He's been called out on social media for speaking on people that do 9 to 5. And this has struck a bigger conversation of people that do 9 to 5, entrepreneur, bosses, and all that, which we're going to get into. Okay, so if you don't know who if you don't know DDG, if you don't know who DDG is, he's a YouTuber, a popular YouTuber, and is also the baby father of Haley Bailey's, the Little Mermaid. You guys know who Haley is. He's the baby father to our son Haley. So what happened was that DDG was on a podcast. I think this is DDG's podcast, and he was speaking on how 9 to 5 should not be a place anybody should want to be. That 9 to 5 will not sustain you. That you should be a 9 to 5 for you to want to get out and be your own boss and all that. And this has struck a bigger conversation, which has led to people calling him out for speaking on 9 to 5 and the way he speaks to people that do 9 to 5. So we're going to check out the video he posted on the podcast, and you guys will hear what he has to say. But also, he also responded to people's response coming from him, which we're going to get into, and also other clips of him speaking on 9 to 5, which I find this conversation very interesting because DDG, I think DDG is 26 years old and he has made it big on YouTube. I think most of his money really originally started off from YouTube, and then now he's doing other things, investing and all that with his money. But yeah, let's go check out the clip that got everybody talking, and then we'll come back and talk more.
a 9 to 5 should only be used to fund your own business. Like, I don't think nobody should ever get a job and say, I'm going to be the 10-year best employee of the year. Like, nobody should ever think that, because if you ever late too many times, they're going to get rid of you. They don't care what you got going on in your family. They don't care about nothing. If I'm the business and you always late and you doing this, I'm firing you. It's plain and simple. I don't give a damn what you got going on, because I know I got 1,000 applications and they gonna grind hard because they need this money to fund their business or just to work here forever. So I'll tell people all the time, I'm like, bro, you can't be stuck in no 9 to 5. It's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5, but it's like, it's what you're doing with the 9 to 5. You shouldn't be working a 9 to 5 to take care of your life for the rest of your life.
So let me know what you think about what he said down in the comment section. What are your thoughts? Do you think he was wrong talking about 9 to 5 like that, or talking about people that do 9 to 5 like that? Do you think what he said was wrong? Because what he said has gotten a lot of people talking, and this has struck a big conversation of 9 to 5, because people are like literally they are dragging him for what he said, and eventually came on to explain himself, which we're going to get into. But for me, the part he was talking about how these jobs, they don't care about you, and if you come so late, they are going to let go of you. All that are facts. You guys understand what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm going to share more of my thought later on, but let me know down in the. So let's go check out people's thought on this, and then I'll come and share more of my thought. But go down in the comment section and share yours. Love to know your own take on this. And let me know, let me know, do you do 9 to 5, or you are an entrepreneur, you're a boss of your own? What are your thoughts? Because yeah, I have a couple of thoughts.
See, and we was just now letting up off your ass. Because we really like watching you as a father with Halo. But this gotta be the dumbest shit ever. I really cannot stand motherfuckers who are new money. I hate new money niggas. I really do. Especially the ones that got it from being a fucking entrepreneur or some shit like fucking YouTube or being an influencer, because then they swear everybody with a 9 to 5 ain't shit. An electrician, 9 to 5. People that work on our cars, 9 to 5. A plumber, 9 to 5. The motherfuckers that's striking right now, 9 to 5. They're the motherfuckers that shipped in them goddamn podcast mics for you.
True.
How is everyone supposed to be an entrepreneur? Who's going to do the jobs that we need to get through everyday life? I can live without a fucking another motherfucker with the mic.
True.
I can live without a motherfucker with a mic. When a pipe burst in my motherfucking house, you know who I called? A motherfucker with a 9 to 5. I called a motherfucker with a 9 to 5.
Is that nice?
And they came in here and did their job. The people that pick up our trash, 9 to 5. Y'all need to leave people that do 9 to 5 the fuck alone. We need people to do 9 to 5. That's literally how we make this shit go round.
True.
And when people that come into money starts looking down on them like, oh, that's not nothing you do for 10 years. You need to be working for yourself. If everybody works for themselves, who's going to work for them?
Kind of.
I'm sure your wife has people in her employ. They would technically be considered 9 to 5ers. I'm sure your wife probably has an assistant, or not wife, but y'all know what I mean. I'm sure she has an assistant. Should her assistant quit and go be an entrepreneur? Also, everybody does not want to be a boss. Everybody does not want to be an entrepreneur.
That's true.
That is exhausting. That is exhausting. Some people want a simple life, and there's nothing wrong with that. Some people just want to go to work, make their paycheck, be able to pay their bills, and live their life.
True.
Some people enjoy that. Some people really just want to go to work, get their check, and go to fuck home. They don't want no extra responsibilities. They don't want the added stress, they don't want none of that.
True.
And they're happy where they're at.
True.
Hallie, come get him.
We have this conversation like every 3 months. I am going to play DDG's response to a creator on here. I'm going to tag him because he has a video that's going viral right now that DDG stitched. Everybody can't be an entrepreneur, bro.
True.
And jobs provide 9 to 5s provide security. Everybody cannot, even when you have a job, everybody can't be an entrepreneur. 9 to 5s also offer pensions, okay? The only way you get that is if you're 10 plus years in, all right? So you sitting there saying that, oh, well, you can't, I don't think you should be in there 10 plus years. What are you talking about? They would never get their pension. They would never get that money they've accumulated in their 401ks, things of that nature. When you're an entrepreneur, you are out there on your own. DDG is a part of that 1% that make it, okay? Mm-hmm. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with him giving his opinion. But the opinion is just factually incorrect. First of all, that's elitist talk. Second of all, to be honest with you, that's why you got young kids now just roaming around malls with cameras looking for every ounce to go viral, right? Like you're walking around, you have these people who are getting into business and becoming entrepreneurs that should never own a business. True. Right? True. Because again, they believe in this elitist talk. They believe that they're beneath other people simply because they work a 9 to 5. And then that's not even what you said. You literally stated this was not no insight for entrepreneur. This was not to inspire entrepreneurs. This was to make yourself seem more superior because you're a YouTuber and you made it, and you're in a relationship with Hallie, and things like that. And I personally think DDG is a great father. I think he's a great content creator. But when it comes to this type of topic, he is well off base. Like, he is well out of touch. It could be for a multitude of reasons. That's why a lot of these people are unhappy now, is because they look at content creators like DDG and they hear them say, oh, you'll never have a good life until you're your own boss. And that's not true. That's not true at all. Like you can be a boss, or you can not. Everybody's not going to do it. Then you can also be people who have a job and also do stuff like TikTok and TikTok shop and stuff like that. You can always have that little money on the side. You don't have to be miserable. You just have to find something that you're decent at, or something that you're willing to do for 10 plus years and stick with that, bro. But I disagree with DDG. I don't understand why DDG even made that comment.
A 9 to 5 should only be used to fund your own business. Like, I don't think nobody should ever get a job and say, I'm going to be the 10-year best employee of the year. Like, nobody should ever think that, because
when people say stuff like this, the number one thing that pops up in my mind, if everybody is a business owner, who is working at the establishment? Who are the employees? I know it's hard for some people to believe, but there are actual people out here who are okay working a little 9 to 5, getting a check and going to the crib. They don't want all the extra responsibility. They just want to get their bread and go on about their day. And then people talk about a 9 to 5 like it's just disgusting. There are people out here that work a 9 to 5 that make more than some businesses. True. If we gonna keep it a bean, there's absolutely nothing wrong with having a 9 to 5. It's the same thing that people be talking about when it comes to owning a home and renting. Look, there are people out here who are okay with renting. They don't want all the extra responsibilities that come with owning a home. Like, let people just live their lives. And then a lot of entrepreneurs or business people out here, they do bad business. Terrible at it.
5 should only be used to fund your own business. Like, I don't think nobody should ever get a job and say, I'm going to be the 10-year best employee of the year. Like, nobody should ever think that, because if you ever late too many times, they're going to get rid of you. They don't care.
At the end of the day, we got to be honest. Everybody's not going to be a boss, and everybody cannot be a boss. I'm an advocate for chasing your dreams, whether that dream is being a teacher, a nurse, a doctor. Those are all 9 to 5s. Or maybe your dream is being a content creator or a clothing brand owner. That's an entrepreneur. I believe in chasing your dreams. Chase your dreams. You get one life. Live your life to the fullest. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you should listen to what he says. If you do not want to be an entrepreneur, you should not listen to what he just said. Anything DDG gives advice on financially is going to be catered towards people who want to be entrepreneurs, people who don't want to work 9 to 5s. If you work a regular 9 to 5, you're going to be like, what the fuck is he talking about? Because who wouldn't? But if you want to be an entrepreneur, you're going to be like, okay, let me take his advice.
I just saw a video of DDG on a podcast saying a 9 to 5 should only be used to, broaden your horizons and become your own boss. Why do I think it's not the right time to be saying stuff like that? Let me explain. I don't think it's the right time to be saying stuff like that because, first of all, the strike that's going on and the shortages that's about to happen. People aren't worried about becoming their own boss when there's nothing on the shelf for them to buy. If you're your own boss, you have your own money. What you gonna buy? It's just like the conversations that's being had right now are irrelevant to what is going on. You have money and you're talking to people about what they should do with their money. People are just trying to survive, not start a business. And people aren't really buying things right now because they don't have the money to buy things because of inflation and things like that. So I just think when people that are considered celebrities or people that have money, they shouldn't speak about things that's going on without knowing what's going on in the world today. It feels like y'all don't care.
9 to 5 should only be used to fund your own business. Like, I don't think nobody should ever get a job and say, I'm going to be the 10-year best employee of the year. Like, nobody should ever think that, because
as somebody who is a full-time entrepreneur and business and marketing coach for hundreds of other entrepreneurs, DDG, my guy, you're incorrect about this. One, we got to stop talking about all jobs like 9 to 5s. There's a difference between, working at McDonald's, and the president of the United States is a 9 to 5. Okay, so it's different levels, and there's a difference between a job and a career. Running a business is not for everybody. A lot of the people I know that make the most money, they have a successful career, which means, yes, they may have to go to work. Yes, they may have to do what someone tells them, and they may have a boss, but they are $400,000, $500,000, $600,000 in the bank, eventually working to financial freedom. So I don't know what type of jobs or 9 to 5s y'all think, but there are levels to this, and there are these things called careers, which can absolutely spring you into financial freedom eventually. Running a business is not the ultimate goal for everybody, nor should it be. Gaining financial freedom and climbing the levels to the success, financial status that you want to have, that's the goal. I don't run a business just for the money. I do it for the freedom. So, no, it ain't for everybody. So DDG, man, I rock with you, but you wrong on this one.
I don't know why everybody wants to own a business so bad. I'm not saying there's nothing special about owning a business, but it is quite literally one of the hardest things that you can ever do, especially in times like this when the economy is fucking crumbling. So when DDD, I keep saying DDD. when DDG said your 9 to 5 should fund your small business or your thing, of course I don't think the advice is meant for everybody, but even if it was just that it was meant for everybody, I don't think everybody should take that, because owning a business, and again, it just depends on what kind of business that you have, but any business that you own and you're calling the shots, it's devastating sometimes. Like right now, let's just say you have some employees and they're not making money, but you're also not making money. How are you going to feed them?
Exactly.
You're going to take out more loans to pay them? You know what I'm saying? Like, I work at a nail salon right now. We only get paid if people come in and get services. So it's like, now what if we all start complaining, saying, hey, nobody's coming in, no one's making money, how are they supposed to pay us? Same thing with restaurants. Restaurants are notoriously known for failing, but there are people that can really cook. There's people that can really run a business, but sometimes it just trickles down into location, timing, just everything. They're notorious for failing. So I'm not saying people shouldn't go and try to run a business if that's really what they want, but there's some 9 to 5s out here that offer. I have a friend now with a great 9 to 5. They offer her stability, benefits. Like, it's to the point now where I tell her all the time, like, if she was supposed to have a kid, she'd be straight. She'd be straight. She already works hybrid. She's worked there. She has her short-term disability, her maternity leave. She could take the time off that she needs to when she's pregnant. She can go back to work and then be hybrid. Like, that is the perfect setup. You can't really ask for more. When you're an entrepreneur, like, you're round the clock worrying about your own business because you don't want it to fail. Hell, I want a 9 to 5 now and I can't find one. It's just like anybody that got a 9 to 5 now, they holding on to it. So 9 to 5s aren't just fast food and customer service jobs. There are some 9 to 5s where they're not customer facing and they have a competitive benefits package. Like, it's great. I think a person should be able to, like, know how to do both. Like, I like the fact that I know how to do nails. I can always come back to it, but I also want stability. I want benefits. Like, it's just so much to having a great 9 to 5. It's just these little peon jobs that's not offering no benefits. You got to deal with trash ass customers. Those are the type of customers and 9 to 5 jobs that you need to stay away from. But there's some really good ones out here, y'all. Some really good ones. The people that like are in their position and have been for years, never letting the position go because they have a great 401k that's matched, or probably a pension, life insurance policy. Like, you really cannot beat that. So again, I'm not telling people that they can't run and own their own business. Absolutely. Go out there, run your own business, do what you can. But there's also no shame in having stability in something like a 9 to 5, especially in the current climate of how everything is, like, literally right now.
So please go down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Let me know what you think about what he said down in the comment section and people's response to what he said. What are your thoughts? Go down in the comment section and share your thoughts, but as always, keep it respectful. So DDG responded to everybody. Like, I feel like he just picked one of the guys' stage and responded to it like what he was actually saying, because the entire internet is coming for him and dragging him. So let's go hear what DDG respond to people calling him out, and also some of his take, because I saw a couple of clips of him talking about how he has done 9 to 5 before, how he has worked 9 to 5, and what he thinks about 9 to 5. And then we'll come back and talk more. But let me know what you guys think.
There are actual people out here who are okay working a little 9 to 5 gig.
This man is responding to a clip off of my podcast, No Ordinary Podcast, man. Y'all go check it out. And I said that I feel like people should use 9 to 5s in order to become their own boss. This comment was for people that aspire to be an entrepreneur, to own their own business, make their own hours. And he also said in the video that if everyone's a boss, who's an employee? In this life, there's levels. I feel like people should start off on a 9 to 5 and level up and become a boss. And it's always going to be people a level below you that becomes the workers. So there always will be people working, but I feel like no one should be working at a job for 10 plus years if you want to see more in life. It's just motivation. Don't take it so serious.
Okay.
I don't never want to come on here and shit on 9 to 5s. Because I had a 9 to 5. 2 of them, actually. Started at Kroger as a bagger. And then after Kroger, I went to TJ Maxx. So, you 9 to 5s is cool. But get you a job, make sure you got enough money to eat and move around, go to the mall if you want to do some shit. You're going to have to grind them hours out, bro, even if you don't like doing it. Then when you get enough money and you finally figure yourself out, after work, after you get off of work, that's when you need to figure out, like, okay, what I want to do for my career, how I'm going to become my own boss. Once you get that and you get a little bit of momentum, I don't care if it's just this much momentum, let that job go and put all your might and all your work into whatever the fuck you feel like gonna work for you. And if it don't work, you can always reapply for another job. Start back over, go back.
A lot of people haven't worked. You worked a job before?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
So I used to work TJ Maxx, Kroger's, work those jobs. And just working there is just like, I know this ain't it. I know this can't be like.
Yeah, well, I was working at Quiznos.
Yeah, bro. Like, I know I ain't finna be putting these sensors on these clothes for the rest of my life. You know? And it's like, I'm not finna be in no cashier all my life. And I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like 9 to 5s is the easy way out in a way. Because it takes a lot to get to this point that I'm at, that you at. You know, it takes a lot of creativity. You know, you really your own boss type shit. Yeah. So it's like you really got to switch your mindset versus a 9 to 5. And you got it all set there for you. All right, pull up this time, do this and that. Woo woo. Yeah. And it's like, you know, you're not really thinking for yourself for real. You just showing up and doing what you're told to do. Yeah. Which is, I feel like it's easier than creating your own path and your own wave and shit.
Of course.
So it's like, I don't know, just working at those jobs, I just knew that wasn't it. And I just knew like I wanted to do more. Even when I went to college, before I got to college, I knew I wasn't going to finish. Yeah. I went to college just.
Go down in the comment section and share your thought. Love to know what you think about this video down in the comment section. But as always, keep it respectful. Here on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we'll do it in a respectful way. So go ahead, feel free and share your thoughts, okay? I agree with some of the things DDG said in the original video, talking about how 9 to 5, most times they don't care about you. And him talking about, oh, he's talking to entrepreneurs. If you guys don't know, I personally have worked 9 to 5. I have run my own business, and now I do content creation now. And for me, I've tested all that, and it's not all of them. Working 9 to 5, it's not easy. Running your own business is not easy. Being a content creator is not easy. And a lot of people may see content creator as, oh, being an entrepreneur. It's not. It's actually you working for somebody. It's almost like 9 to 5. Especially when you create content like we do, that it's almost like a daily content. It's literally 9 to 5, literally. But I understand where he's coming from. Like, I understand where DDG is coming from, but I also understand where people are coming from. There is nothing wrong with 9 to 5. And like people have said, there are people that cannot be entrepreneurs, that cannot be a boss of their own, and there's nothing wrong with it. And there's one thing we guys know, we talk about here and we encourage it, like, it's okay for us to be different. We all can have the same thoughts, the same opinions, we cannot. It's okay, just be respectful about it. So I have a friend that she works at the bank. She's one of the top people at the bank, amazing. And I remember when we're talking, I was running my business and also then doing 9 to 5, and at a particular point in time, I quit my 9 to 5 to focus on my business, and then you're doing YouTube on the side. And I remember we're talking, and she said, you know what, I admire what you do, but I can't be you. I can't do a business. I can run a business. I can invest in a business. I can invest for somebody to run my business, but I don't, like, she cannot. And it's fine. Like, and she's doing so well. Like, she's there now. Like, so there are a lot of people that we're all built differently. So one size doesn't fit all when it comes to being in the society, being in the world. One size doesn't fit all. So when people are trying to downplay anything, including when we talk about child-free people and mothers, one size, some people happy being childhood. Some people are happy being a mother, and it's fine. But you trying to downplay somebody or what somebody, I just feel like it comes from what he knows, and it's a lot of ignorant. Like he doesn't even know better for himself to know that some people are genuinely happy being a 9 to 5, and some people are living off well-being 9 to 5. The truth is that you as an individual ask yourself, what do you really want out of life? What type of life do you want? What type of how do you see yourself in a certain way? Some people just see themselves in a tiny nice little house, getting their pension, living just picking their gardens and all that. Some people want to see the world and don't have any money in their bank account. That's someone like me. Some people just want to some people just want to just be told what to do and get paid and be secure. Why some people want to build something, some people want to build their own business, their own empire, their own aka legacy. But it's fine. The thing is that one thing that is very important as a human being, as an individual, is always ask yourself, the decisions that you're making, does it align with who you are on a core level, like deep down in your soul? Are you really happy? Are you really fulfilled with what you do? Like a lot of people, I remember when I was doing YouTube a couple of years ago, a lot of people really think I was stupid and know why we doing. The reason why I continued doing it, even though YouTube was not paying me at that time, was because genuinely it actually made me feel good deep down in my core, and I keep doing it because I genuinely enjoy it. So some people enjoy their 9 to 5 and it's good. Some people cannot stand being 9 to 5, and it is like it is what it is. Like don't just rubbish it, like for me. And I know that a lot of people usually associate 9 to 5 to the cashier and all that, but I feel like the spectrum of 9 to 5 is really wide and broadened, and it's all of us that brings up this society and the world together with the 9 to 5, like literally. Anyway, guys, please go down in the comment section and share your thought. Love to know what you think about this amazing conversation down in the comment section. But always keep it respectful. Here on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a respectful way. So go ahead, feel free and share your thought. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go on and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push up my content for more people to see, and that'll be you supporting this channel and this girl here. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.